was in the career service for 20 years, and during that time we used the profile to assist students in years 11 to 13 and adults. Over that period I found it to be absolutely excellent. Where it differs from other programmes on the market is that it does not just look at interests and hobbies or abilities shown by exam results. It looks at and finds hidden abilities and aptitudes. Sometimes it can be helpful to confirm to someone that their career choice is the correct one. For others, perhaps who've had enough of their current job or have been made redundant and want to think about something different, it can show a new path. And for others, it can reveal something they've never even thought about. My most vivid memory of this happening with a client was some years ago, and I'll call him David. When I met him, he was about 21 or 22 years of age. He had lost all confidence. He had done his A-levels in art subjects, I forget exactly what, history, geography. Had done all right, but not as well as he'd hoped, retaken them, again not done as well as he'd hoped, and had ended up in a bank. And 2 years later, the bank collapsed. He was out of work. He came to us for some work experience. Very shy, no confidence whatsoever. Well, fortuitously, we'd had a new computer system, which arrived in the office a week or so before, and we were all struggling with this. And we suddenly noticed that he'd quietly taken himself into a corner and was working on it. And 2 days later, he started training all my staff, one by one, in how to use the computer. So we decided he was probably a hidden IT person. To cut a long story short, he took the Morrisby profile and it proved that he was completely off the scale in excellent ability on electronic engineering and IT. He'd actually chosen completely the wrong A-levels. He had no idea how good he was because he thought it was just an interest. And I will never forget the moment when he clutched his Morrisby profile to his chest and said, "I can actually do something." And I watched him grow before my very eyes. Within a year, he got a job, and within a year he'd had 2 or 3 promotions and was heading up a huge department. This made such a difference to him, and it might make that difference to you or for someone you care for.